sure I'm recording this. All right. On average, 1 out of every 3 adults is obese, which is about 36% of the population. The age-adjusted prevalence of obesity in adults from 2017 to 2018 was 42.4%. Almost half the country was obese or is obese. By 2030, an estimated 20% of the world's population will be obese. About 18.5% of children ages 2 to 19 are considered obese in the United States. So they're starting out behind the curve as they get going. As I mentioned, with the world's population, it doesn't just affect people in the United States. Other countries experience obesity, and it's becoming a global epidemic. An estimated 500 million adults in the world are obese. And by 2030, that could range, could add up to 1 billion adults. 1 out of every 3 US adults is obese. The South and the Midwest have the highest obesity prevalence, mainly because of poverty, the types of food that they cook and eat. And all states and territories have an obesity rate of at least 20%. Overall, adult obesity rates are higher for women. Obesity rates for men are highest among middle income age groups. Or not middle income groups, not middle age. Those in the middle income group have the highest rates of obesity. Childhood obesity is rising globally. 43 million are overweight and or obese. They're under the age of 5. So over 43 million children under the age of 5 are either overweight or obese. Obesity is more prevalent among 6 to 19-year-olds than it is from 2 to 5. 1 out of every 6 children ages 2 to 19 are obese. That's a lot of facts. The cost of obesity, the medical care costs of obesity are almost $150 billion per year in the United States. Just obesity alone, $150 billion per year. Obese individuals spend about $1,500 more on medical care for themselves than people of healthy weight. Obesity-related medical costs could rise by $48 to $66 billion per year by 2030. Not by 2030, per year, $48 to $66 billion if we don't get a handle on this epidemic. Now, body weight is a good way of evaluating one's risk of disease and problems that are related to being overweight or obese. Evaluating one's body fat percentage can give you specific information about how much of your body weight consists of fat as opposed to muscle, bone, and body organs. Obesity is the result of eating more calories than the body can burn or use on a regular basis. The body then stores that those excess calories as fat. As extra calories are consumed each day, the body continues to accumulate extra fat storage, leading to obesity, in some cases, morbid obesity, over 100 pounds over your normal weight. Now, obesity can be the result of multiple daily choices, skipping breakfast and or lunch and then overeating in the evening, not eating breakfast, not eating lunch, and then eating more than you need in the evening time when you don't have time to burn off those calories. Or eating in front of the TV or your computer, eating for reasons other than hunger, including anger, stress, anxiety, boredom, eating for comfort. Another result of our daily choices that obesity can occur from is eating mostly fast foods, highly refined foods that lack the healthy fiber, protein, and fats. Obesity has been identified as a precursor to many serious and sometimes fatal diseases. Diabetes is a disease that affects how the body uses glucose, a sugar that which is the body's main source of fuel. Your body needs glucose to keep running. With type 2 diabetes, the pancreas continues to make insulin, which helps the glucose be absorbed into the body's cells so that the body can create the energy that it needs to function. But the insulin doesn't do its job as well in the body with type 2 diabetes. Glucose is not absorbed and builds up in the bloodstream. As a result, the blood sugar levels rise too high too quickly. The long-term effects of diabetes include damage to large and small blood vessels, which can lead to a heart attack or stroke, and problems with kidneys, eyes, feet, and nerves. Heart disease. Now, this refers to, there's multiple conditions that can result from being obese. The most common type of heart disease is coronary disease or coronary artery disease. Now, this affects the blood flow to the heart. Decreased blood flow can cause a heart attack. Strokes can occur when oxygen-rich blood does not flow properly to a part of the brain. And when brain cells are deprived of oxygen, they begin to die within minutes. Without prompt medical attention, a stroke can cause lasting damage to the brain, disability, or death. Asthma can result from obesity. This is a condition in which a person's airways become inflamed and they narrow and swell and produce extra mucus, which makes it hard to breathe. Hypertension. Now, this is a condition in which the force of blood against the artery walls is way too high. It's high, you may know it better as high blood pressure, hypertension. There's blood pressure is forced against the artery walls is too high for the arteries to handle, so they'll burst. Sleep apnea is another disorder. It's a sleep disorder in which breathing is briefly and repeatedly interrupted during sleep. If unchecked, sleep apnea can result in even worse or life-altering health issues. Looking at the screen, cancer is another result from being obese. Certain cells, osteoarthritis, the extra weight puts wear and tear on joints, creating arthritis and painful, inflamed joints. High cholesterol, liver disease from too much fat, and gallbladder disease are also some risks of being overweight or obese. But the main ones I talked about were diabetes, heart disease, strokes, asthma, hypertension, sleep apnea. Creeping obesity. Creeping obesity can be defined as a gradual increase in weight. This occurs over time. It's very subtle, and people that this happens to generally do not recognize that this has happened. Creeping obesity describes the common pattern of adults gaining small to moderate amounts of weight over a period of time. Factors that contribute to creeping obesity include jobs that are less physically demanding, hours spent in cars commuting, increased availability of inexpensive convenience food, one-stop shopping, and the increase in sedentary lifestyles, sitting on the couch, watching TV, watching Netflix, playing video games. That's sedentary lifestyle. This increase is generally due to a decrease in metabolism, or the chemical reaction where food is broken down to create energy. Your metabolism slows down. And this is a process that begins around your late 20s to the early 30s. The balance of energy input, or eating the food, the calories, and the output, physical activity, does not have to be off by much, before over a long period of time, a person gains or loses a lot of weight. So eating more calories than you burn over a period of time can creep up on you, so to speak, and put that extra weight, that extra fat storage, and you will see that creeping obesity. Choices that we make daily go a long way in determining your long-term health and your well-being. Now, as you're a freshman, you may have heard the freshman 15, which refers to the common tendency for young people to gain weight when they start college, precisely because the change in lifestyle tends to change their energy balance. When students leave home for college, the tendency is to see the decrease in physical activity and the increase in sedentary lifestyle. And as we get older, our metabolism naturally and gradually becomes less effective at burning calories. Your activity level tends to decline as you get older. Jobs and family occupy your time. Modern conveniences make life easier, removing the need for physical labor. High caloric foods are more delicious, they're more abundant, and easily accessible. These factors and more contribute to creeping obesity and make it difficult to maintain a healthy weight. Set point theory. Now, the hardest part of losing weight is keeping it off. Research supports this conclusion. Some scientists believe that the human body has a set point weight that it returns to. If you lose weight, your body may work to put it back on to get to that set weight. Although there is evidence for the set point theory, other factors in weight loss are important too. And studies show it is possible to lose and keep it off if you continue your exercise plan and your nutrition, as long as you keep active and burn more calories than you consume. Set point theory states that the human body tries to maintain its weight within a preferred range. Many people stay within a more or less small range of body weight throughout their adult life. You may see that you're going to be between maybe 5 pounds up, but 5 pounds below. It's going to fluctuate depending what time of the year, how busy you are. Some people's systems can keep them lean while young, but allow them to gain weight after the middle age because their lifestyle changes, their factors change in their daily life. As you can see on the screen, your hunger goes up, you starve yourself, metabolism starts to decrease because the body recognizes that it doesn't need to burn as much fat. When you overfeed your body, your hunger will go down, but your metabolism will go up. The brain has a way of controlling your weight. The set point sets the amount of body fat that the brain believes is necessary to sustain and maintain using energy, metabolism, and hunger. It's, like I said, it's going to fluctuate, but your body has a set point where it's at. And like I said, 5 pounds up, 5 pounds down. In set point theory, if you suddenly start eating fewer calories, your metabolism will slow down. As I said, you will burn fewer calories, even if your activity level does not change. Your body may also change the way it absorbs nutrients. Your hormones can change and make you hungrier. The factors that could make it easier for you to put weight back on if you don't stay with your regimen. Reaching a healthy weight requires lifestyle changes. A healthy weight cannot be reached without with a quick fix. You can't fix it overnight. It didn't happen overnight, so you're not going to be able to fix it overnight. The best method for achieving a healthy weight is to create a plan that will last a lifetime, and be a permanent lifestyle change. Steps to a healthy body weight. Make health your #1 priority. Emphasizing health can raise your overall self-esteem, resulting in healthy eating, weight loss, and improved health. Number 2, create a plan and write it down. Use myplate.gov, which we'll get to when we get into nutrition. This will help find out how much food from each food group that you should eat. And once you get set up with this, keep a food log to look back and see what you ate and see why maybe you're not losing the weight that you had been if your meals have changed in what you're eating. Set realistic goals. If you set unrealistic goals, it's easy to become discouraged. Take it step by step and give yourself time. You need to see some success with your goals. Eat at least 3 meals a day. Number 4, skipping meals will leave you hungrier later in the day. Plan your meals ahead of time and eat a variety of foods. Don't skip a meal because it's going to make you hungrier and you'll think you'll need to eat more food at the next mealtime. And at night, if you skip lunch and you eat that much more food at night, the body starts to slow down its metabolism and you don't have as much activity that the body has an opportunity to burn calories. Number 5, snack on healthy foods between meals. Choose nutritious snacks such as fruits, vegetables, and low-fat yogurt. Number 6, make smart food choices. Your body needs food from every food group. Make sure to include a variety of foods within your meal plan. Number 7, practice portion control. Learn the correct portion sizes and eat the proper portions for each meal and each snack. Use smaller plates to help gauge proper portion sizes. Number 8, listen to your body. Know when you are full and stop eating before you are stuffed. Number 9, eat slowly. It takes about 20 minutes for your brain to get the message that you're satisfied. Your hunger is satisfied. If you eat fast, you will consume more because your body does not know that it is full and it has had that the hunger has been satisfied. Number 10, be active. Routine physical activity is important for your overall health. Exercise will not only help you maintain a healthy weight, but it will increase your risk for chronic illness, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, that is onset as an adult through obesity. Being active and having a routine physical activity plan can just help your overall health and make you feel better and look better. Right, that's it for weight management. I'm going to send out an email this afternoon with a link to another video with reflection questions. We will not meet on Wednesday. You can work on that video and answer the questions during this time period. And then Friday, we will meet via Zoom, and I'll go over exam 1 with you. I'll send out some information for you guys to kind of some highlights, some key terms that you'll need to recognize and know which book to look at to find those key terms for the questions that are going to be in the exam. Just a reminder, the exam is multiple choice. 50 questions. You'll get 2 hours to take it, more than enough time. Open book, open notebook. If you're with a friend that's in the class, I have no problem with you guys taking it together. I just want you guys to learn this information and be able to apply it to your daily lives right now, and then making a lifestyle change. And then the test will be next Monday. We will not meet. That'll be on your own. I'll remind you on Friday and answer any questions that you may have. In the meantime, does anybody have any questions? Going once, going twice. Sold. I will keep sending these emails out post-class and including the PowerPoint, my notes, and anything else that you may need, and give you also a what's to come, giving you a timeline that you can stay on task. Does anybody have questions? I may have a problem with the Moodle page with uploading your submissions to for lab 1 and the video reflections. All right, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna get you guys on your way.